Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am your biology teacher. Welcome to my class biology from United Public School. How are you student? I hope you are fine. So students, in before classes what we are discussing about the steps in respiration. Yes, how many steps are present in respiration. So students, breathing is nothing but air movement and out of the lungs. The air will be enter into our lungs and the air will be coming out from our lungs. We call as breathing. Yes, exhaling or inhaling. Simply what we call as exhaling or inhaling we call as breathing. Yes students, yes, we had seen that in a setup with a lime water turn milky white as we breathe out into, as compared to the similar setup in which air was passed with the help of syringe or pitchkari. So students, in this, like this is our activity. So in this activity what will happen students, the lime water which will be present in this test tube, just you see here the lime water which will be present in this, so it will be turned into which color? It will be turned into white milky. So it will be turned into milky white color as we breathe out when we are exhale. So students, when we are exhaling, the lime water will be converted into, it will be turned into which color? It will be turned into white milky color. Okay students, you already know about the pathway of air in our body. So that means breathing, the step which involved in the breathing. You know about the first, air will be enter into our lungs, and gases will be exchanges take place, and gas transport by blood, and gaseous exchange at tissue level, and cellular respiration we will discuss in this before classes only. But the main thing is that what is that means, just you listen carefully. Okay students, we usually see in the passage the transport air to the lungs and to the microscopic air sac in them. So the air will be transport to the lungs, air to the lungs, and the microscopic air sac in them are called alveoli. So students, alveoli is nothing but, just you see here, in the lungs only some small microscopic air sacs will be present in the lungs, we called as alveoli. So student, don't confuse about alveoli. Alveoli is nothing but small microscopic air sacs will be present in lungs. So we call this alveoli. So the main function of alveoli is nothing but students, gases will be exchanges. Okay, gases will be exchanges. So the main function of the alveoli is that only, where the gases are exchanged between them and blood vessels. When the gases will be exchanged between the alveoli as well as a blood vessel. Okay. Now students, we will discuss about the pathway of air. So how the air enter into our lungs from nostril to alveoli. Okay, alveoli is nothing but a small microscopic sacs will be present in the lungs, we called as alveoli. Yes. So my dear students, now we will see nostrils. So students, usually nostrils is nothing but the nose will containing two nostrils. Yes, the nostrils. Usually the air will be enter into our nose through these nostrils only. After that nostrils, the air will be enter into the nasal cavity. After that larynx, after this pharynx, after that larynx, after that tracheae, after that bronchus, after this bronchioles, and last alveolus. So students, alveolus is nothing but, I already told you, a small microscopic sacs will be present in, where it will be present in the lungs, we called as the alveoli. It is mainly responsible for what? It mainly responsible for the gases exchanges. Yes students, after that we have blood. So the air will be enter into our nose through nostrils, after that the nasal cavity. So student, nasal cavity, here the main thing is the air will be filtered. Okay students, the air will be filtered. The moist surface of the lining of the cavity aids growing from its sides remove the tiny particle to dirt in the air. Okay, the nasal cavity is mainly responsible for what? It mainly responsible the filtration of air. Okay students, in addition, inhaled air passes through the nasal cavity. Its temperature is brought close to the body and make up vapor so that become more moist than before. So student, nasal cavity, I already told you, nasal cavity is mainly responsible for filtering the air. Okay, and the inhale air, when we are inhaling the air, it will be passed to the nasal cavity, not exhale. Inhale, when we are taking air through the nose, through this nostril. Okay, so when we are inhaling the air, it will be passed to our nasal cavity. After that, the air will be enter into where? Air will be enter into the pharynx. Warming and moistening goes into this common and digestive and respiratory system. Okay, so pharynx is in part of what? Is in part of digestive system and as well as in respiratory system. It will also help in the respiratory system. Epiglottis, muscular wave control the movement of food and air with respective passage. So here the epiglottis and a flap like muscular wave control the movement of food. So here the pharynx will play important role in both respiration as well as in digestion. Okay student, just you remember this point. It point is very important. It will be asked in 2 marks question also. So here the pharynx will be play important role in both respiratory and as well as in digestive system. So in epiglottis, the epiglottis which will be present, a flap like muscular wave which is present in our mouth. It will be control the movement of food and air also. Okay, so we already know about that larynx. Because of the vocal cords only the sound will be produced. Okay, when out of these lungs and over the vocal cords, it causes to vibrate. So a stiff box. Okay students, larynx, a stiff box contain vocal cords. Small vocal cords will be containing by the larynx. Because it is vocal cord only, when they are vibrating the sound will be produced. After that, trachea, a windpipe channel lining air to the lungs, touch your throat, feel like the tube-like structure. So trachea is nothing but a tube-like structure, a windpipe channel lining, a windpipe or tube-like structure will be present in our body. So bronchus, it is the lower end of the trachea. Okay, bronchus is nothing but it is a lower end of the trachea. So bronchioles, each bronchi is further divided into smaller and branches are called bronchioles. So students, bronchioles is nothing but each bronchi will be further divided into some smaller branches we called as bronchioles. After that, we already know about the alveoli. Alveoli is mainly responsible for what? Mainly responsible for the exchange of gases. Exchange of gases is nothing but what students? Exchange of gases is nothing but removal of carbon dioxide and taking oxygen, and main 2 gases is there. Which type of gases is there? We have carbon dioxide and we have also water. We have oxygen. After that, blood carries oxygen to each and every cell of the body and collect the carbon dioxide from them. So alveoli is what the function will be alveoli to? It will be take oxygen, it will be inhale the oxygen and expel the carbon dioxide, and this oxygen will be enter into the blood, and the every cell of the blood will be contain this contain this oxygen and remove the carbon dioxide from the body. The whole process of the passage from the nostrils to alveoli is moist and warm. The whole process will be containing which type? It will be moist and warm. Okay students. Epiglottis and passage of air. So epiglottis, I already told you what is meant by epiglottis. Epiglottis is a flap like muscular wave control the movement of food and air. So epiglottis is nothing but it is a flap like FLAP, flap like a muscular valve, which is mainly responsible for the control and movement of food. Okay. epiglottis and passage of air. How the epiglottis will be work and the passage of air, now we will see. From the nasal cavity the air goes into the pharynx. Yes, from the nasal cavity the air will be enter into the pharynx. There is a tricky problem here. Here will the trick problem is there. Now we will see which type of trick is there. From the pharynx there are two passages. From the pharynx there are two passages beginning with nearly same opening and ending to separating one of the lungs and another the stomach. So main how the pharynx will be worked, just you see here. One, it will be help in the breathing, and another it will be help in the swallowing. Swallowing is nothing but eating. The food will be enter into our stomach. So here the pharynx there two passages. It will be responsible for two passages beginning with nearly same opening and ending into it will be open into two passages. How means with nearly same opening and ending into separate one. One it will be end into two separate ones. How? One to the lungs and one of the stomach. One to the lungs and another was the stomach. It will be one entering into the water lungs and another entering into the stomach. It is important that air goes into the one and the food enter into the other. So the main function is that pharynx is the air will be enter into the where the air will be enter into the lungs and the food will be enter into the water stomach. Okay. So it is also important that water means the food does not enter in the tube through air goes to into the lungs. The air will be passes to the air which will be passes through this tube. The food will be not enter into this tube. If the food will be enter in this tube, it leads to a severe problem. Okay. The movement of food and air is happenly propelled by a flap like the called as epiglottis. So because of the epiglottis only the food will be enter into the stomach and the air will be enter into the lungs. Okay, the pharynx will be play important role along with the epiglottis. So this valve is partly closed when we swallow food. So the main function who are doing the epiglottis is doing. When we are taking food, it will be closed and it deflect food down to the stomach. It pressure the food. It push the food down to the stomach and keep it out of the trachea. So it will be keep out from the trachea. The epiglottis open more widely when we take a breathe and air enters the lung. So epiglottis will be open when we are taking a breather and the air enter into our lungs. Okay. So activity 1 is there. In this activity what we have to do, we have to keep your palm around an inch away from your nose. We have to keep our palm away from our nose and feel your breathing out, and we have to observe how we are breathing out. Do not remove it until how you have finished the activity. We are not remove that until we are completing our activity. Breathe steadily for 1 to 2 minutes. Now take a piece of any fruit, chew and before swallowing it. So after that what we have to do, we have to take a piece of any fruit, like we have to chew and we have to swallowing it. Keep it the fingers of the other palm and your throat and not now swallow it. We have to keep the finger in our palm of the other palm and our throat, and we have now we are swallow it. Now we are eating this. So students, listen here carefully. Your first question: distinguish between inspiration and expiration, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So this is 2 questions you have to write and submit in the group. Okay.